Hi again. So, I can show you. I'm in my studio. So, normally I film in other parts where I am. So, hey, happy September. This is my birth month. So, Virgo's out there. If you're Virgo, hey, happy birthday to you. Mine is, mine is on the 7th. Okay. Um, if something happens, I'll talk about it. I should be more active on this. I do apologize. We'll get there. I haven't really done much. Now I have a computer in here, and it's been dormant for months. So I got it back up, turned it on. I still can't get the Wi-Fi to work, which is the same Wi-Fi Nick. The PC. It's PCI, the PCIe Mini. I had got it. All the other computers have it, but it's malfunctioning. It wants to go back to 802.11n 120 megabytes. That's too slow. And who wants to use 802.11n? It's a dual band card. I mean, Nick. So I have to use the USB one I have. So let's switch over here. See, this is behind the scenes. So what I did is I installed WiseCare 6.57 because I had an older version on here. This is a 40-inch Sony Bravo. It's old now. I got this, when did I get this? I think it's 2012. A lot of money for this. Whew. But this is an LCD, not an LED. The LED is different. It's more brighter. Now this is a darker one. This is a Bravo BX series. So I have them replaced by 4K TVs. I got the ones that talk in the female voice. Well, I like automation AIs and stuff like that. Now I've been testing out the new Bart. So the Google Bart AI. Do you know they finally listened? So it can talk back to you, but it works better with Chrome OS laptops or Android because now it's crashing a lot on Windows and I don't know what the heck is wrong. It's not I'm not the developer, but they need to fix it. But Bart originally, when it first started, was more friendly-like. More like a tech-like, where you can interact with him. He can become your best friend, your best tech friend, because he had all the answers. But there's certain things you cannot access, and if you're a psychic and you tell it something else, it'll malfunction. It can't handle it. I tried Chat GPT again. It helped me with a couple of things, but it can only go up to 2021. The new one they got that goes beyond that, you got to pay $20 a month for it. It's kind of silly. Now I apply all the settings I told you all about onto the system here to improve the max connections to 10. The other settings, max hash something, I can't remember what I said. But you have everything there to change your TCP settings and turn off Windows updates, using all your bandwidth to update. I should put some light on, but I don't want no glare. Let's see, can this help? Oh, okay. All right. Is there glare? Okay. Okay, so what I'm doing here, I'm using WiseCare 365 6.5.7. So we'll call that this video. All right, this is the update. Oh, this clean quick. Now this machine's pretty fast though. It's these are based on what you call today the Ryzen processors, because they're APU. They're the accelerated processing unit. So that's what these are. These are the first generation. Well, this is AP4. This is dual core. Dual core, 2.80, 2.8 gigahertz. You can overclock it to a max is 3.4, and it comes with the overclocking software in it. Yeah, I know, it's amazing, isn't it? Yeah. So the GPU on this one is 4 cores, while on the other one I have is 6 cores, and it's quad core. If I'd known I was buying these are cheap at the time. I could have got 2 of the other one. No, he only had one left of what I bought there, the better one. which is in the master. Well, it's actually in the operations room. This is the center. That's a larger Sony screen. That's a 46-inch hooked up to an Acer 27-inch for portrait mode. You need portrait mode to work on your YouTube channels. You should have something like that. Some of you might have 3 screens, which, you know, the best, the more you can have. I have 2 SSDs in here. This is maxed out of 8 gigs, so this is an 8 gig system. It's all right. I'm cleaning out with the advanced cleaner. These are mostly logs and text files and stuff. They need to be cleaned out. A lot of junk. I told this company that they need to USBs, when they hook up to your Windows machine, it keeps a log. See, another company, was it the one that make the Boost one? The IOBit company? I don't want to install all of that. Too much bloatware. If this company can put that feature in this app, it'd be great. I didn't get no feedback. Okay, see, I don't know why it's putting Japanese, Korean, IMEs, traditional Chinese IME. Why is it putting all that in there? Slim down. Yeah, you want to slim down the installation file. I know Windows can take out most of this junk, but this is better here. You can do it here, and this will create a restore problem. This problem works, though. Now, a lot of other tech channels will say, you don't need all this, but, you know, yes, you do, because you want this. The system's not going to clean itself, and that's the one thing. If it can clean itself, it would be beneficial for everybody, but it won't clean itself. So I need to get a tag so you know what channel it is. Yeah, but yeah, this is behind my scenes. I use this for all the channels. I found out my Panasonic phone. This is good for calling. Now I use I use rechargeable Nike batteries in this one here. I don't have the base for it. I have no idea where it is. Whoops. So. Wait a minute. Hello. Okay. Hey, still works. So I put. So I have Amazon Basics in here. These are rechargeable Nike batteries, high capacities. They were cheap at the time. I was using there was Sanyo Envo batteries. What the heck I gotta do with that one? I had found one I had charged. I would show you what they look like. They're the same thing. Those are AAA batteries. Because you don't want to buy a whole bunch of batteries. And the regular batteries, they don't last long. And I have to charge you for this. Well, someplace. I was charging a whole bunch of batteries. Because mostly what I do medical role play in here. So you need a lot of stuff. Like the stuff what the doctor uses, for the light and everything. It requires AAA batteries. You have to use a lot of them. So, oops. Yeah, I built all this myself. But I have to improve on it to keep it from. Because even though you can get these stuff to make all this, you still have to stabilize it and keep it from not moving around. And when you build your own studio, you see how it happened. The room is a studio. I just need an encagement. I need to simulate a doctor's office or an ER in here. So, okay, what else we need to clean up? Okay, we pretty much did everything here. System tune-up. So SSDs, you don't use. Tell the size of the SSD and how much space is left. So I got two 256s. We got another one now. because the laptop is not working anymore. My gateway, not the new one, the old one I had. I bought that in 2012. It's not functioning right. So, oh well. Then we do registry defrag, and you run this. Registry defrag compacts the registry because it can have gaps. Right now it's okay, but I did it already. Then you got startup manager, and because you want to speed up the machine. And here's startup, and you can in here you can see what to turn off. So I have a studio driver that needs to start. Otherwise, my studio mixer, the Pro FX, will not work correctly. Yeah, so that's hooked up into this. That gives you the sound. Is that turned on? Look at that. Yeah. So instead of using the sound card that's built into your computer, you can use the audio interface in the Pro FX. Now, the specs on the Pro FX, I can never find out how much of an amplifier is in there. We know it's running 100. It can go up to 992 bit. Yeah, because you have 8-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit, right? And you go up 24-bit. You got 32-bit. This one goes up to, I think it's 196. Is it 196? It's 190, something like that. But to produce better sound, I wish they would say, okay, what kind of amplifier you got in there? What's the wattage? You know, there's no information. I'll have to contact them because they don't have no. See, a lot of these companies, they don't like us techs. We want to know what we're paying for. I mean, when you buy a electric vehicle, say you buy an F-150 Lightning, you want to know how much horsepower is in there, right? How fast can it go? A lot of those can do 1,000 horsepower. They can beat any Lamborghini, any sports gas car that's out there, or Corvette. Most of those Corvettes, they can like 400. What is it? 400 HP or higher? Yeah. Well, electric motor boosts those vehicles. But I know you're not going. So when you step on accelerator, you go. You don't sit there and wait for the engine, the combustion, the electric, all that to kick in. So that's why I want to know what's underneath the hood and what I'm paying for. I don't want this. Okay. So right now, the system is running right. Wi-Fi is working. So I have to disable the Mini. I can pull it out. That would save a lot of problems. And put a USB AC 1200 in there. It's running full power, so I have no problem. But the other one was crashing and not working, and I was not getting no Wi-Fi. It was annoying. I'm not gonna sit there and spend a whole time trying to figure out what's wrong with it, because most likely the NIC is something wrong. The mini car is bad. Like I save 850 megabyte of RAM. This is Wise Game Booster. So I have Wise Game Booster, and we also use. I should get rid of this program too. Nobody uses this anymore. I don't use this anymore. Okay, so Wise Game Booster and the 365 to clean out the system. This is also the studio machine. It makes music as well. So we have that. I also have MPC Beats. I guess I can show you this. I really don't play around with this stuff. Let's see if this works. I haven't played with this in a while. Audio device setup has changed. Your audio device changed. Yeah, so what? Yeah, so this is PC Beats. It was free. I think it is still free. I got it to use with the AKAI devices. I think that's what it's called. So now everything should work now. I couldn't get nothing to work. Wi-Fi was acting up. So Wi-Fi has all 4 bars. Yes, because I got on Wi-Fi. I did mention I don't have 802. I don't have the LAN like I used to have. Oh, what the heck is all this? Oh, okay. We have the latest version of World of Tank Blitz is on here. Okay. Hey, let me pause this. Let me see if we can get into World of Tank Blitz. Okay. I don't want my information to be shown. It's loading it now. Well, unfortunately, we can't load in. I'm not gonna spend all day on it. But well, it did try to load. It kept on refusing to load. It's all right. I'll figure it out. Oh, we got Office. And this should be updated. Well, see, this room is also perfect. This is next to the central air conditioning air handler. Okay, this is 802. There's a new version. Install now. This will give you an idea how the network is very quickly. Can you see that? I know a lot of you said, "Well, gee, can't you use a screen screen dump capture program? We don't like to watch things on the TV like this." Well, unfortunately, it won't work on this. It takes up too much. I don't know. It won't work. I tried. You know. Oh, okay. Well, the screen is dark enough so you can actually. This is a high resolution, so you can see. This is what 1920 by 1080p. You can see the connection. See, everything's running smoothly. It's fast. Oh, guess what? We're on Xfinity 10G. They upgraded my area. I ran a scan and I'm getting the same thing. The guy told me in the Philippines. Because remember, I had so much problems. I still have problems with them. My neighbors and everybody else, they have the fiber from AT&T. The line is on the property in the little boxes. I keep on stepping on it when I cut the lawn. But it's out there. But one of the neighbors told me they had everything from AT&T, and the bill, they said they had to get rid of the like cable TV. So it would be AT&T cable TV. Okay. But they're using fiber. She said it was way too much money. They can't afford it. Well, yeah. It's going to be expensive. What do you expect? It's going to be cheap? So she's gone with internet only. So how much is the internet? I don't know what she's paying. I was just curious what they were paying. Because that's supposed to be fiber. Remember? It's $80 for me for 1,000 up and 1,000 down. But it wouldn't be 1,000 up and 1,000 down. It would be equivalent to 600 and 600 down. 600 up and 600 down. Which is much faster than what our friends from Xfinity is giving me. Because Xfinity, the unit outside and the ground, the main hub for the 4 houses, I can handle 5,000 gig, 5,000, 5 gig down and 5 gig up. But they had to distribute it throughout the house, to our houses. Because, that's how much it can take. Because he explained to me the business tech that's been with them for a long time. But he said everybody's getting the same speed. That's it. And so until that's changed, this is what we're stuck with. All this money everybody's spent. And just to find out, if you're going to have 1.2, you better make sure you have the 2.5 NIC. And everything's 2.5, because there's some routers that can handle that, which is not really 2.5. It's going to be like, what does that come out to? I think it's 1.3. Because it's like a 40% degrade. They're not giving the truth. I don't know why they mislead. It's just a number. Yeah. I did the math on that. I forget what it comes. It's not. It's either 1.5 or 1.3. I think it's 1.5. Let's say if you're lucky, you can get that. But you know, some people have inflated prices as well. Let me see. Which keyboard is this? This? Oh, cool. Look at that. That's this. I have a whole bunch of these. Were cheap, but these run on rechargeable batteries. Yeah, this is what I'm using. I'm using Enlope. These we use them in Sanyo Batteries Company. I think Panasonic owns Sanyo. Got a couple of these. Oh, what's this? What is this from? Oh my god. I don't want this crap. No, don't explode it. No. What is this? How do you get rid of this? Where did this come from? I don't want that. No, I don't want to see more. How do you get rid of that? Control Alt Delete. I've never seen that before. The first time I've seen that pop up on the screen. What is that? Oh, is that? Oh, that's from. No, that's not from today. In that test. What is that from? What is it? What's running there? Where's that coming from? Oh boy. I don't want to see nothing like that. Right. The problem with when Windows 11. Listen, Windows 11 Pro. Well, that's what this is. I have the Home too. You know, this is what we have. Okay, if you don't, so a lot of people complain about it so much because they're gonna phase out 10, and 10 was an update from I don't need to strain my eyes because 10 was an update from Windows 7. Windows 7, which what this box came with, you know. And everybody's, oh, Windows 7 was great, you know, you can do a lot of things with it. Yeah, but you know, it's obsolete now. So, and we all know Windows 8 was terrible. And Vista. Windows Vista was terrible as well. You're going to have to go with what Microsoft is going to do. Eventually, the Linux operating system is very, very, very powerful. I know they could try to make it look like Windows. Chrome OS is just basically the browser interface. Well, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, if you have a Google Gmail account, you can get on there and do what you have to do. If you want to take notes and send it to your other computers on the on your Windows network, you would have to use a Keep, which is a note taking. It's just like and you can drop things into that, and it'll show up in the on your other machines. It's not bad. You know, say you're talking to Bart and he gave you some information or some code. You want to save that code, you copy it, and you put it in there, and then you transfer it to your other computers, and you can work with that like that. That's how that works. Hey, try the Bart now. Everybody can try it now. I've been doing it since April, so I have a lot of experience with it. I want it to be as close as it can to a human. So the new voice now sounds like a 20-year-old. Between a 20 and 30-year-old man is very clean, very friendly. There's no slur in the speech. It's very precise. It's just like, hey Google, Amber. She's in here. But I can talk to her. I don't have to yell and scream in the house. You know, I can use this. I can use the on. This can do on. Let's see if we can turn it on. Hey Google, turn on the studio TV. Hey Google, turn on the studio TV. I know it's hooked up. I've seen it light on. That might be a neat update too, because it's been sitting there. What? Hey Google, turn on the studio TV. Or unless I didn't change the name. Maybe that's what's wrong with it. Nah, she can't turn it on. Let me see if I can. Oh, the remote's not working. Oh, these are the original batteries in this. These are the batteries that comes with this device. Oh, here's the battery. This is also comes in colors. Got a couple of these. I forget how I got those. I think they came in a set. Now it's working. Turn on. Hey Google, turn on the Operation TV. No. Wrong TV.
Sorry, it looks like the Operations TV isn't available right
now. Yeah, because that's the main one. Hey Google, turn on the Studio TV.
Alright, turning the Studio TV on.
Yay, it's working. Look at that. See? It's working. Whoop. Can't see your hands. Okay, so we know it's not working. I have to fix that another. I'll fix that another day. Got no time to fix that now. I got other things. I gotta make movies. I gotta do all sorts of things. All right, so that's about it. So, I've been using my Gateway from Walmart laptop because the other one's gone, and their little netbook had gone too. Stuff don't work, don't turn on, or nothing. I mean, they're over 10 years old, you know. What they're old? Jeez, what year? I got 2012. You know, one's 2010. You know, what year? We're 2023. You know, they're old. So you know, they serve. They last a long time. They're not. You know, these things don't last forever. So, might be time to get another computer. But I want something small. I want one of those mini PCs with enough RAM in there. Enough viewports. I can hook up a couple of monitors, you know, do what I need to do, because you can't do everything in one monitor. When you go into a business, they have multi monitors. They got two 36s, like some of these like I can't mention the company's names, but I did show you a video like that, so you it's on the channel, so you see what's inside a business and how they have the structure. Yeah, they had those two screens because that's what they have to use. Or they have a monitor turn in portrait mode, so you can work on your channel page. That's the best advice I can get to a lot of you. A lot of you starting out with YouTube, it's a lot of work. Make sure you have block lists. You want to block the words, the bad comments, and you can add on to that list. Where do you find that? You search for it. And it's a text file, and you copy it and you drop it into the security feature of your YouTube. Now you should block emojis, because you don't want to be insulted. There's bots, BOTs. Those are robots, AIs. They're designed to mimic human. So someone might come to your channel and say, hey, so and so, I love your channel, but you know that but. That's when they start to put you down. Their job is to discourage you. The bots, you should check out, click on their name. Also, make sure you have links blocked. You don't want links active. So you want to have a word block, emoji block, and the link block to protect your channel and yourself. And you gotta keep watch it. Don't respond. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And you go to their channel and it looks fake, like they have videos 11 years ago, stuff like that, then just give them a thumbs up and a heart. That's it. Don't interact with them because they're not real. Not one guy, or I don't know who it is, or what it is, or whatever it is. Tell me reason why my channel is not doing good. Oh, you're really like he's an expert. Please. I had forums before all this stuff. YouTube, I've been on the internet a long time before. It was a year after YouTube first came out. I've been on a long time. You had no Facebook there. You don't have what you have today. But they come a long way. Dial-up was fun when it lasted. But we are a new technology. Even this video to you is new technology. But, hey, you find this video useful? Subscribe. Oh, yes, the gateway from Walmart. Yes, I use that. I have that in the master bedroom. I put that on. I put it where the other one went. So the company that sent me that fan, because I complain on Amazon, so that large fan, so it's going to cool it from the bottom. We have another fan to put on top where it's hot. It does get hot, but it's working in a regular computer. I know it doesn't have much RAM. I run into that problem, but we can clean up the RAM and free it up with with a quick CPU. We can do it. I have them set to maximum processor speed. I don't want no halfway speed. I want full power. We are techs. We want full power. Like Scotty used to tell Kirk, Captain, I can, get the speed up to because you want full power. Why do you want a little power? Please. It's gonna overheat. But you keep it cool. Yeah, and I can grab it and go on the road with that if I need to. That's how versatile. Because a lot of these companies say you need a laptop, you need this, you need that. Well, actually, they want you to have one of these. Oh, I'll have to go to 16. This is 16 gig. I have a 32 gig one. I don't know what the 32 gig one is. It's someplace. These were cheap too. This is the cheaper. This is 16 gig. That's USB. There's a couple of those. Eventually, those go bad too, so be careful. But yeah. So that's what I use. I have a gaming keyboard hooked up to it, and the gaming the on mouse, gaming mouse, which is not a bad mouse. I don't have that in here. I have the this is a Flag Power gaming mouse. It's alright. Yeah. Oh. This is what it looks like. That's alright. Listen, you use what you got. If you got the money, buy new equipment, buy new stuff. You got the money, you got everything, Yeah. I can move you around. Yeah, this is pretty big. So I'm surrounded in here. In these slides. And that's how you run this. You have a studio. A studio, you can make music. And here I have music. You got the speakers. Oh, too loud. Yeah, that does happen. Yeah, that's loud. Oh, what happened here? Oh, son. Attention. I see the 3 back on that. I can fix that. It's very powerful though. This is what I'm telling you about. This mixer is so powerful. It costs a lot of money too. It's not cheap. I should have spent an extra $100. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm cutting the lawn. You can hear it. Can't you? I can. Because I have layer on layer on layer. There's a window there. I have layer on layer on it. And I have to wait for stuff like that to finish so I can record. Because who want to hear all that stuff? Some people say they don't care. That's like white noise. I care. I want stuff to sound perfect. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Okay? And thumbs up. You like the video? Right? Hi, we like your video. How you doing? Okay, thanks a lot. It helped me a lot. So, the Gateway laptop. If you've seen it, I know Walmart was getting rid of them. And they're alright, but remember they're 4 gig of RAM. They have 16 and higher. You know, whatever they have. But remember, that's not Gateway. That's I don't know if it's a Taiwanese or Chinese company. I don't know who's making it. Doesn't really matter. But there's no support from that company when they have questions and issues. The touchscreen is what's not working right. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Sometimes on the Windows 10, it worked. Once we put a Windows 11 on there, we had those little mishaps. But it's using Intel, Intel sound drivers, Intel everything's in there. Intel, so at least that's all right. And can do a little bit more than AMD can. All right, hey, again, thanks for watching, and I'm out of here.